Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture's My Life. Now, in this episode, I'd like to discuss certain warning signs that many of us ignore that represent heart failure. Okay? I have chats over the Acupuncture's My Life app, on the Acupuncture's My Life app regarding, hey doc, I feel this type of symptom. Can you perhaps share or do a discussion on someone who's been feeling these types of symptoms? So this episode I'm doing at the request of several individuals that I've been engaged in chat sessions with regarding certain symptoms that are tied, that are linked to heart failure. And again, if you don't already have the Acupuncture's My Life app, go to the Google Play Store or the Apple Store and download it. It's free for iPhone users as well as Android users. Okay? But one main one is there was an individual, I'm not going to share her name, she's from Canada. And again, guys, I know you do ask that I state your name and your country. I'll just say the country, because there are certain rules in which I have to abide by. I can't cross and just, exposing people beyond a certain point as to who you are and where you live and so forth. So I'll just stick with the country. But there was a young lady from Canada who expressed that, she's constantly feeling overly tired. And I had explained to her that fatigue can be a sign of heart trouble, because most times when the heart can't pump enough oxygen, which is in your blood, to meet energy requirements, fatigue begins to set in. And I had recommended that she see her local acupuncturist, and I gave her a few names of some acupuncture colleagues I have in the Toronto area of Canada. So, I hope she goes to see one of them. But I had suggested that she see a local acupuncturist and even sit with a physician as well. Now, another symptom can be irregular heartbeat. Never ignore, ever, an irregular heartbeat. Now, okay, let's say you ran a marathon or you did short sprints. That's one thing. But if this symptom comes out of nowhere, all of a sudden, this can be something serious. But then there's also, and this is why I say see an acupuncturist, because we're well versed in Eastern nutrition. It could be something as simple as either removing something from your diet or adding a healthy food source to your diet. An example like removing something can be caffeine, but there's others. Another symptom is someone experiencing swelling of the feet, legs, or even the ankles. And yeah, you can have edema, but edema is more times than not caused by or as a result of congestive heart failure, due to the fact that your heart may be lacking the power to pump blood back up to the heart from the lower extremities. Sit with an acupuncturist immediately, as well as see your physician. Now, another symptom can be chest discomfort, which is one of the more common signs of heart failure. That being, let's say, this tight sensation in the chest, or pressure in your chest, or some kind of chest pain. can also be a sign that you're presently having a heart attack as well. Emergency care. First and foremost, emergency care. And when you come out of that, see an acupuncturist right away. Another is, are you all of a sudden putting on weight? Where's the weight coming from? And it's coming out fast. And not only building up, is the fluid building up in your extremities, but now you have fluid building up in your body. This can be a sign of chronic or even acute heart failure. But being overweight, having that extra weight, places a lot of stress on your heart. And it serves as a common cause for a lot of heart problems such as heart attack, stroke. See your local acupuncturist. Again, this is why I'm saying, to see a physician once, sometimes twice a year, and have regular wellness visits with your acupuncturist. You can't go wrong. You really, really cannot. You cannot go wrong. Because health is wealth. The wealth isn't in the bank. It's not in the safe. It's not in your purse. It's not in your pocketbook. It's not under your mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. It's not under the doghouse in the backyard. The wealth is in you. But let me ask you this. Do you ever feel short of breath or really tired after doing activities that you're used to engaging in regularly? That's a sign to see a physician and acupuncturist as well. Right away. Do not ignore that. Do not try and put it off for any reason. That is a sign to see your acupuncturist and your physician right away. Okay? Another can be like a feeling of nausea and you've lost your appetite. This in combination can be an early sign of heart failure. Because your digestive system is actually not getting the appropriate amount of blood in which it needs. And it begins to cause problems with digestion. Now, these are all symptoms individually acupuncture can treat. But again, an acupuncturist is not just going to accept you for the symptom without attempting to figure out why. What is the root cause of this symptom? And an acupuncturist will pick it up right away. There's heart issues. Potentially refer you to a cardiologist. No, not even potentially. We would refer you to a cardiologist. And depending on the severity, may send you for emergency care first. Okay? So it's not just about, hey doc, I'm experiencing chest discomfort. Can acupuncture treat that? Or I'm feeling nauseous a lot. I don't have an appetite. Can acupuncture treat that? No, it's not what it's about. We have to get to the root cause of it. You know what? If you're operating a vehicle right now, do me a favor and pull it over to the side of the road. If you're crossing the street, hurry up and safely get across the street. And if you're carrying or lifting something heavy at the moment, take a moment and rest it down, because I need everyone in a relaxed state. Why? Because I need you to close your eyes and I need you to say to yourself, acupuncture is my life. And now open them. Boom. You are now brand new. And brand new you are. But let me ask you this. Do you experience difficulty concentrating or or bouts with confusion, because this can be due to changes in the levels of certain substances that are in your blood. Let's say sodium. The changes in these substances can cause memory loss or feelings of disorientation, and these are also signs of heart failure. These are also signs of heart failure. Another is congestion, fluid that builds up in your lungs. That's an early sign of heart failure. Because you'll notice it because, you're experiencing persistent coughs, difficulty breathing. There'll be wheezing sound as you're breathing. You'll notice a wheezing sound. It's a sign of heart failure. Another classic sign is shortness of breath. And if you experience shortness of breath a lot, and you just, why am I out of breath for no reason? Especially if you're sitting down or you're lying down, you need to see an acupuncturist and a doctor immediately. Shortness of breath when lying down is a common sign of heart failure. And it's important that you're aware of that. Very important. It's a common sign of heart failure. So understand, just think about these symptoms, and if you're experiencing any one or combination of them, see an acupuncturist right away. It's important that you make acupuncture part of your life, because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?